Hello and welcome back to another episode of Opium Wars 4 as we continue our Qing game. Alright, so we just got a whole lot more provinces, and if you actually want to take a look, if you take a look at the player map mode, this is what we have. We started this off with just a tiny little bit over here, and in 130 years that's what we got. Unfortunately I couldn't put the finger on what's happening with the trade. My computer, at least my processes are just fine as they are. I have no idea what's going on. We have 14 more force limits we can use. Unfortunately that's not enough to get an army, or is it? So I need 5 more infantry, 1 more cav, and 7. So 5, 6, 13. Yes, it is. It's good enough to actually get another army going. So let's complement this one. Let's go with 1 infantry. No, I think it was 4. 5. It was 5 infantry to actually put the army in the standard measure. So 1 more cav and 7 artillery. So let's get it done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, don't do it there, do it here. A little bit quicker. Okay, so let's get our guys up and running. We have 31 troops patrolling in. I need to pause the game to actually do this. We have 31 troops patrol in Beijing and 11 more to patrol in the Get-in trade node. And that is as much as I will put in the trade view for this episode. Okay, my truce with Ming will expire in 2 years. So in 2 years I need to have enough casus belli to get me through another about 5-10 years maybe. So we'll start to fabricate claim on Huyan if I can. Yes, I can. Okay, again I want to block Ming from getting these high base tax provinces down here. So we'll get it done. All peasants, thankfully. So it will be a little bit easier to actually defeat Ming, especially after a revolt like this. This is a sizable revolt, a really high revolt. So yeah, revolts are still tied with your, shall we say, maximum manpower. So if you are having lots of revolts, that's due to your manpower. However, I do believe they should really put a stomp on that. It doesn't make sense. If a couple of guys are revolting, it's stupid to think that you still have that much manpower. Because very likely the guys that revolt are your manpower. You cannot have more revolts than you have manpower, that's for sure. And revolts should actually hurt your manpower. That would be a change that will kill everything. Rebel uprising, so Miao Patriots. In 2.3 years. Well, the cores are getting done anyhow. And even if they revolt, I really don't mind. I'm going to bump up a little bit my maintenance though, just in case. But yeah, I do believe that revolts should still need a little bit more tweaking. Income from vassals and force limits plus 25. Let's actually take a look here. 64 will become 66. That's not too bad. I was expecting a little bit more actually. Natural scientist, level 1. Sari Gyogir is actually sieging. Or winning, or losing in this case. No, they actually won against Scam. That's okay though. I will take care of them soon enough, I think. Corodel, Ming. Ming actually considers that to be core province. Not anything else though. Ming, what is your province war score? A 92. So effectively I could vassalize Ming in the next war. Oh, that is That is crazy. I could vassalize Ming in one war. That is crazy. Do you have alliances? That's another thing. Do you have alliances with Sukhothai? Yeah, Pegu is gonna need your independence. That's crazy. You only allied Sukhothai. Seems like a good enough plan. Uprising 85 still good. Okay, so in 77 we'll go to war against Ming. Probably we'll try to vassalize them. If Zhou, it should be integrating quite quickly now. Yeah, 77. Haha, my math was right. Hooray. Come as disputed succession. It doesn't matter, I can get personal unions because I'm not Catholic. Well, you stopped the rebellion. Oof, that hurts me. Recent uprising until 79, so 3 more years. Okay, we can fight Ming before he does anything. Or before he has rebellions. Right now my trouble is rebellions and not the army of Ming. Still 85%, that's great. We'll be able to core everything, apparently. This is the one that we didn't have a claim on. You didn't convert that one. You did convert the capital, but yeah, I have 2 provinces to convert. That's fine. As soon as I core this... Oh! After Emperor Karl I rejected Protestants' confessional position at the Imperial Parliament, the Protestant Imperial States formed the League of... good luck pronouncing that... with a joint army and treasury and seeking ties abroad. The German Catholic states, feeling threatened by this new alliance, have regrouped into a Catholic League. The stage is set for religious conflict in the Empire. So, effectively the 30 Years' War will be done. Yeah. So Sweden is the leader there, and Austria is the leader here. Sweden might actually call in Russia, which would be so awesome. Another one joined, another one joined. Someone joined on this side. Let me actually take a look at the religious map mode. Brandenburg, you are reformed. Actually have your capital reformed. You're not Protestant though. England is... Brittany is Protestant. Huh. Okay, so let me guess. You have one state that... well, one province, center of reformation for the reformed. Protestant. Reformed. Oh, this sucked. Yeah, indeed it did. Oh yeah, Brandenburg didn't flip. That will spell disaster for, well, basically everything. Burgundy is reformed. Not much provinces converted. You are what? Protestant. So you should join that league, correct? Not many states flipped. Saxony should join the Protestant League, I think. But yeah, this is interesting. Okay, Saxe-Lauenburg with the Commonwealth. They are growing and they are hammering Russia. Okay, so 2 cores, still 1 left though. Let me actually take a look over here. 85%, 8.2. It dropped a little bit. Royal marriage from Dali. I'm not sure. I'll accept. So in 77, correct? August. The truce will expire in December. So we'll have Zhou integrated before we declare war on Ming. Great news. Right, let's speed up a little bit more the game. I need to wait until 77. There's nothing, or at least not much that I can do before then. So let's get this done. Anyang converted or gorge. I'll put this guy as a leader. Most definitely. A 6. That's 3 below the average. This guy is only 1 below the average, so it's not too bad. At least not what I am used to. 67. Force limit. Will be over. By a lot. Okay, you will be done integrating soon. Can I fabricate any more claims? The provinces that I have claim on. I can fabricate one on Jianzhou, so let's do that. That will be the last claim that I will fabricate. We'll have this guy to do what we want to do. That is declare war on Ming. So it is fine. We'll get to -3 diplomatic relation yet again, but oh well. F5 now. Still don't have the legitimacy as well as I had hoped. 93, 4 more, always 3 apparently. Integrate. Really? I'll waste 7 more. Joe integrated. Great. There, Chahar is no longer accepted. I need to take a look at that. Accepted culture. Ooh, this is no longer accepted, and this is not accepted. Ooh, this will be a little bit 76, 86. Yeah, I can do that. Damn, that is a lot of provinces. 192. No, these are accepted. I'm not going to convert them, and these definitely not. However, these I'm really tempted to just do it. You know what? Let's do it. I need a little bit more cash, manpower and whatnot, so we'll convert the cheaper provinces at the very least. 48, I cannot do anything else. That's fine, we'll convert those. Royal marriage with Langshang, improve defenses there. No. Well, 25 prestige would come in handy. Protected brethren. Oirats. So I'll have a lot of brethren. You are the same culture? Not an accepted culture. Then why do I have that mission? Paradox. Well, I'm not going to do any of those. Although royal marriage with Langshang. How old is my king? 34. Well, I'm not foreseeing any fights going to Langshang right now, so sure, I'll royal marriage them. I have one free diplomat or relationship slot. 68. Will I vassalize Ming though? I could drop the alliance with Japan. They are useless to me now. And I can fabricate a claim here and actually move there, but for that I will need ships, and I am above the force limit. Well, EU4 I can kill off. A little bit above, but that's not too bad. Nope. Detach the mercs, kill them off. Were you recruiting any troops? You were. Let's cancel both of them. I still need to kill off about 6. Okay, 6. I can keep the artillery, but that will be it. Yeah, I will do that. Okay, so 5, that means 2. Let's grab 3. 1, select you, move there, select the 2, move up there, select the 1, move there, and let's recruit a unit probably here. What's the best? What's mine, by the way? Small cast, okay. Small cast it is. 68 though. I'll be over the force limit by doing this. 5. Well, I'll be over by 1. I'm fine with that. If I bump it up, I will lose cash, but other than that, we are fine. And I will try to vassalize Ming in the next war, so... yeah, that's fine. If that's the case, I'm not going to royal marriage Langshang. That's not going to happen, so cancel the mission. Although... I could do that and still vassalize these guys after an alliance with Langshang. Do you have claims here? You do. Let me think about this. So 68% the total war score for Ming. They have 1 claim. If they take that, I'm not going to give them anything. That's granted. Sure, I'll royal marriage you. I'll end the truce or the alliance with Japan. Alliance? No, I have improved relations with Korea though. That's about it. Well, I'll take that one. Improved relations with Korea is fine by me. Let's improve relations. When will you be done? Wish I could see. Okay, so you, I'll merge. You are taking 0.4 attrition. If I put you there, you will not take attrition. Okay, so you took that. That's fine. Okay, if that's the case, then I will vassalize Ming. Okay, you are home. The truce will expire in 77. Well, I need the day. 28. Okay. Let's bump up the maintenance then. Do that. Losing 6 gold per month, which is not great. And January, I can definitely do this. Enemy allies, Shukotai, call them in fully. No need. I don't need the Japanese to join in, so let's do it. If need be, I'll break the alliance after I peace out Ming. Okay, if this is the case, I need to definitely siege their capitals, so go there. I didn't ally Langshang, which is fine. More or less. Would you accept an alliance now? Crap. Should have allied them, so they didn't take it, aggressive expansion. But they are at plus 56. Let's improve relations with you a little bit more. I don't want them to start the coalition. That's something that I definitely don't want them to do. 9. I could get 1 more over there and that would be brilliant. However, you are transports. Transports go there. We'll be fighting against Japan soon enough anyhow, so... Apparently Provence is still around. You guys will move to Jinan. Sure. Debased currency. Again, inflation, lose prestige. Okay, I'll take it. There's no choice, so I'll take it. 2.8, Jesus, that's a little bit higher than I would like. But it should be fine. I'll tell them to be aggressive. Sure. Langsheng and Mongyang. Well, that is already occupied by me, so that's okay. I really should have allied Langsheng. That's a mistake. Okay, so let's actually take a look. Let's stop improving relations with Dali and my diplomat. to actually take a look if I could vassalize Ming in one war. Yes, I could. 68. Okay. Oh. Well, that's not too bad. It's mostly Ming, so sure. I'll have Ming for as a vassal for a long time, apparently. But other than that, we will be fine. And if need be, I will be called into the war against Liangshan, so that will be fine as well. Kamshandals, sure. These are these guys up here. I do believe, I'm not sure though. Okay, so 20 minutes. I need to put a cut. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please do leave a like. It really helps the channel. And, well, until next time, do take care and goodbye.